Seeing things go live on Storage Bratz channel, man.
What is that?
People ain't used to that no more.
Not at all.
Yeah, they ain't used to all this. They're like, wow, Storage Bratz is going live. Oh boy.
That's better. I was glowing before, man.
You are glowing. Are you pregnant?
I went out with the telephone operator. She reversed the charges.
Oh man.
Hey Jim, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How about you?
We're doing just peachy as all get out. Brother Mickey, what's up, man?
Everything's great.
Yeah, it is.
Everything is everything. Thunderstorm done come through this evening.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, wet the yard up a little bit. Nothing like when you was here last time, but you know.
No, I didn't have to swim to the house again, huh?
No, actually, Dakota's boss just dropped the dump trailer of dirt right there. So,
there's Vandy.
Which one of us got a shiny head?
Hey, David and Becca, hello. Why don't I have a thumbnail? Anything popping up saying we're live right now?
I wonder if I can get my wife to go tell them.
It came up. It came up on our TV and it came through on our phone.
Yeah, it popped up on mine.
You got your notifications turned off?
No, it came on mine. It's supposed to be 10.
No, I mean 10.
Yeah, we got notifications turned on. I don't know what the dealio is.
Probably is not even subscribed to Storage Bratz.
Who?
Tim.
You're number 3 on my list of names. What the heck? We're subscribed. We got bell notification on and everything.
Yes, honey, we're live.
Yeah, it says we're live.
Well, baby, look, it's right here on my phone.
We're on the big screen, so.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's kind of like a mirror.
So how's everyone out there in YouTube land doing?
Right.
Hi, Mark.
Mark, Jim's got partial shiny head.
I got an island. I'm an island boy.
You are an island. Look at this. I got.
Hey, baby.
Nice. How you doing?
You know what? I better knock on wood because every time I show you my head, I hit the dang thing the next day. Number 4 on the list. There you go. I tell you what, the other night on our channel, number 3 paid off, you know?
You know, he only did that because he knows that I can't moderate my own channel.
Yeah, I'll be nice, though. I'll give him a break this time.
But
you can pull them up on your phone. Your wife will be upset if you're like, there was never a notification until you look for it. Oh.
Look at there. That one got a wrench by it. Yeah, it popped up on my phone. I heard it pop up on the one in the kitchen, the black phone. Now you know why we're Storage Bratz. They're playing Fortnite, y'all.
That doesn't sound like they're playing Fortnite very friendly.
Well, you know, the whole thing about the game is it's a battle royale. There's 100 players, and you're supposed to be the last one standing.
Wow.
So, you know, I guess they're being friendly for the game.
So, anybody got any reselling questions in the chat we can help you with or maybe answer for you? Or if we don't know the answer, we'll find it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at finding answers for people.
Put it in the chat.
Levon.
Yeah, write it in the chat. We'll check it out. How's everybody's sales been? If you're a reseller, how you been doing? You been selling anything, Mickey?
Not bad.
I sold an Xbox.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I think I made,
Best sold some dishes. We sold a bunch of junk at the flea market.
$10 on it, maybe.
It is what it is, as long as it's sold.
That is not Jim's grandchildren. That is the storage Bratz, sir. You know?
No, we ain't got none of the grandkids here.
Mark here, hoarder. Oh my.
Yeah. They're good when we go out to dinner, babe.
I think we had 43 packages to mail on Monday. It was crazy.
I'm not much of a reseller, Mark. You know, we try. We definitely try. So.
Do you want me to turn this off?
Yeah, because it's humming against something over there.
Does Beth have a question for us?
No, she's just kidding.
Oh, darn.
If she does, she could type in the chat.
Been a smart butt.
Well, I was hoping somebody's going to type something in the chat, but I guess we'll talk about something else. You sell anything, Jim?
Sold a bunch of stuff at the flea market. Haven't had nothing on Facebook this week. Of course, I took a bunch of stuff off of Facebook. Took it and sold it at the flea market.
Oh, that's nice.
The reason you started it is because you thought it was easy and you could make a quick buck, and you figured it out and you know that you can make a quick buck, but it ain't easy no more.
Never easy.
Started it.
I think, to be honest, some of that we bring in on ourselves, you know.
Yeah, I do a little scrapping too. A little bit of scrapping. I did
get the whole backyard cleaned up, but I got $154 worth cleaned up.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
I think my last load of scrap, I made $1,600.
Well, yours is a little bit bigger than mine.
Well, I just take different items.
Well, you got somebody bringing you air conditioners. Come on.
I got to go buy them. I do have to go get them. So
yeah, then you got to cut them apart.
Yep, take them apart.
I'm about ready to take the one out back. I got it. Finally got somebody to get rid of the Freon. What little was left in it.
You know, a lot of the people around here, they'll buy those reclaim machines and reclaim it, sell it.
Yeah.
So.
Any storage units on the horizon for either one of you?
I haven't even looked at storage units right now because we got a small trip coming up the middle of next week, so we don't have anything.
I've been looking, but there ain't nothing that really catches my fancy.
Yeah, there is a video about taking them apart with Tim.
There is, yep. We actually bought 2 today.
Nice.
We haven't went and got them yet. Gonna go tomorrow.
They're in New York?
No, they're both they're both about 20 minutes from here. Same location, which makes it nice. They had 3, but the third one, they're just no. It was one of those no. No, it was stacked up almost all the way up. And it was just stuff thrown in there. It wasn't even in bags. It was like just piles of clothes and coats on top of stuff, you know?
I'm watching Christy on auction and watching her watch that too.
Oh. My wife's about to have 2 phones using them at one time.
2 phones.
That's how you know when you're a business person there.
Oh, boy.
She said she's going to be in reclips on this one. She said she wants to watch Christy and this. So,
Well, there you go.
can you do something with those children though? That'd be awesome. They're being a little loud. But they are just storage brats, you know. At least they're not crying. That's a good thing. So they're happy kids. So you know. Well,
Right.
this chat is super lively tonight. Y'all know this?
Yeah, you guys aren't talking much in the chat. Come on, give us something to talk about.
It's a super
Yeah.
lively bunch.
Well, most of the people that are usually in here ain't in here.
Nicole said we got to take in consideration that this is the first time we've been live on Storage Brats in months.
We understand.
Yeah, I know. So it is definitely that. So, you know. But we're still going to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I won 2 today, picked one up, and the other is up by Warren.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Sounds fun.
You find anything good in the one you picked up? One unit came up for auction 3 months in a row. Wow. Well, that might happen if the person pays for it and they don't pick it up, or
Hello, Cecilia.
hello, Queen, or the person nobody bids on it. It might come up again.
Yeah. Hey,
Irene.
We're just up here having a little reseller talk, chatting. You got any questions? Y'all feel free to ask.
Hi, Ivy.
So
Hi, Queen.
we're taking part of this challenge in that group that we're in,
Yeah.
where you list every day. Try to list the same number every day and put at least one in your draft bank. The minimum to list is 5. So you list 5, put one in your draft bank. So that's 6 listings for the day. It's a 90-day challenge. So at the end of 90 days, you got 90 listings that are banked in your draft bank. And then it's drink 48 ounces of water a day.
That ain't bad.
Exercise for 10 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Listen to a podcast or read a book for 10 minutes every day.
That shouldn't be too bad.
Now we're listening. I can't remember the title of the book, but the book we're listening to is actually a pretty good book. It's on like business and motivation, that type of thing.
All right. Queen Cecilia wants to know what is the most we've spent on a storage unit? And what was it a good one or a bad one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think the most we ever spent on one was around 260, maybe 270, and we ended up giving most of the stuff back to the people because they got in contact with us and there were some personal effects in there that they wanted back, and we give them all their stuff back and still made money on it. So it was a good one all the way around.
Nice.
So
wow, Mark, that's crazy. What about you, Jim?
Right at $1,000. And yeah, we made our money back. I've still got one tool that I'll make half of that money when I sell it. But we did make our money back on the rest of the stuff that we sold.
Right. And you always got to remember, you can't count that money until you get it, you know?
Yep.
Hopefully you can get what you want out of it, you know?
Yeah, I got a tool dealer trying to sell it for me.
That's the way to do it. Might move easier.
What about you, Tim?
Around $1,900.
Yeah. Was it good or bad?
It was good. It was good. We made our money back. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Might have made $1 profit. I don't know. Maybe $2. Wasn't a
At
lot of
least
profit.
you didn't lose no money.
Wasn't a lot of profit, but that's what I know.
Yeah.
That's one thing when I'm looking at a unit, I envision that I will make my money back and not lose none.
Right.
But I can't even find one I could make my money back on the prices they're going.
Yeah, I was bidding on some units today that they were ridiculous. I mean, the one unit, I was on it at $40. I was okay with that. I was okay with going to $110, $160, right? Well, it just kept going up and up, so I just bid the guy up and dropped it on him. Then I got on another one, did the same thing. It's like, I don't know what they see in them because, I mean, I know you bid on what you can see, but who bought the best unit, you or your wife, and
the worst one, I guess.
And the worst one.
I'm gonna say the worst one she picked, and probably if you count the one that's got had that Chinese stuff in it, which we haven't sold yet, profit wise, that's probably will be the best unit, and she picked both of them. But we haven't sold much of that Chinese stuff yet, so that was only a $10 unit.
Right.
So profit wise, that one will be the best. But the one we spent $60 on one over in Beaufort that had two gold machines. Well, they were gold plating machines, and I sold them for $700 a piece. So that was a pretty good one too.
Oh yeah.
So.
What about you, Jim?
Oh, which one?
Who bought the best unit? You or your wife?
Beth did.
Did she?
Yeah, the $60 pew unit.
Ah. Maybe you ought to let her bid on more often.
That could be.
Well, I can't find one. Well, I can find a bid on, but I'm in my. I do got
Hey,
some.
what's up?
How we doing tonight?
Hey, what's up, Roy?
It's been a long week. Let's just say that. But doing good. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing.
I'm doing good. I'm looking at storage units, but that one's too big. It goes off at the wrong time.
Oh, that's no good. Did you guys look at the ones I sent yesterday?
Yeah. One's pretty interesting.
Ah. Which one's that?
The one with all the collectibles.
Ah. So I see Ivy said hi. How you doing, Ivy? Queen Cecilia. How we doing, Vandy? Sorry to come late, guys. Sorry about that. I ended up getting out the house for a minute and going to the warehouse. I haven't really been doing that in the last couple weeks. So
it's okay. You're on storage Bratz time, man. You can be late. It's all right.
Hey, sometimes family's more important, and so
that is correct.
But
absolutely.
Well, it sounds like somebody's arguing in the background. What's that? Did I hear it's not fair? Is that what I heard?
That's the kids playing sport night.
No, I gotcha.
though. You know.
I'm looking at ones you sent. I seen the sale in the second one. I didn't see the because mine looks like the sale and the first one's all together.
Yeah, I was sending a few links out last night. So, yeah, there were
I
a
like.
couple interesting units. There was one unit, I don't know if you all saw it. It had the box of, I think it was Nintendo DS game cartridges in it.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yep.
night, Cecilia.
Have a good night. But I don't know that you guys, if you looked at it, did you notice it says, I think,
All right.
manager
Good
unit?
night. What?
It says manager unit on it.
Yeah.
So
Could it be a unit somebody turned in to be sold, or could it be?
well, that would be a good question. Me personally, I don't think so. But I mean, if you guys saw it, I'd love to get your opinions.
Did you see the final high of the one that went off in Wheaton?
No, I didn't look at it when it was ending. Lisa sent that to me a couple days ago.
85.10.
Wow. Sounds like that could have been a great unit for the four of us to go in on. I see that, Mickey.
You mean the three, y'all?
You'd have had the 10, right?
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I got the 10.
So which one was it? That's the manager special.
It was the last one I sent.
Oh, manager buildup.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
That's sketchy.
Huh. Looks like it is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is, are the cartridges in those little cases?
I know that it's ironic. That's the one box they open up, basically. So, but then there's mattresses, and when you see a lot of furniture thrown in a unit like that, I don't feel it was one that they let go, or somebody said, you know what, sign off and auction it off. I feel
Well, it
like
says
that's one of those.
manager buildup.
Yeah, but it's a different site, so it could be the same thing as a manager special.
Yeah.
Huh.
See, we got a manager over in Beaufort, and I don't know how she does it, but she always, I guess, whenever people get delinquent, somehow or another, she talks them into giving the unit to them, and then she runs them all as manager specials.
Yeah, that means she's went through them and taken the good stuff.
No, she doesn't go through them. She just lists them all as manager specials.
Right. And sometimes that happens,
Right. We had one that we got, and it was from, I think she said that she rented the unit in 1994 or something like that. And they put the stuff in there and they never came back to it. They just paid on it every month. And the lady was evidently a school teacher. And I mean, there was school papers and all kinds of stuff in it, but we found good stuff like a set of Ninja Turtle pencils that I sold for like $70 for a pencil and 2 erasers.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. So,
well, if they sign it over and it's paid up, then technically it wouldn't be a lien unit, but there's no other, there really aren't too many options besides manager special or lien unit,
right.
So, we've had some of those options, like even we were, before we ever got to a warehouse, we rented a storage unit and had a good rapport with that facility. So, I mean, there were some units that, because of whatever the issues were, didn't actually ever go to auction. They gave us an opportunity to clean them out. So, I mean, Each place is different.
Yeah.
Vandy said the one I'm picking up tomorrow in Levittsburg was a manager special. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
I saw a couple out that way.
Yeah, there's a few.
I don't know. I'm still making money on one of the one of the two manager specials I bought out of Columbus.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can see the money in the door before you bid, there's nothing wrong with a manager special.
Well,
Right.
most of the stuff in there we used is what do you call it, Tim? Usage profit.
Yeah, usage profit.
They had I think it was a Cube Smart. They got rid of a bunch of plastic wrap, bubble wrap, locks, boxes, and all kind of other stuff. And we took some of the bigger boxes down to the flea market and sold them. Then because we didn't have nowhere to put it because it had too much in the storage unit.
Right.
How do you guys do at the flea market?
Made about right at $1,000. Wasn't as good as we thought it did, but we did pretty good. Had a good time. Tony and his wife showed up and their daughter.
Well, that's good.
Seen some other people that we go to the auctions with.
Pretty nice crowd.
Oh yeah, it was a nice crowd. We just didn't have no high end stuff to sell. Most of ours was made from the dollar sale.
Right.
Those are fun.
Honey, did you fix those necklaces?
Yes.
No, we did not.
No, we did not untangle them. That's your job.
Oh, hell to the no.
What?
Heck to the no.
Hey, as Mickey said, we heard that was not our job. That was yours.
Send them to Ian's mom. She likes tangling them.
Honey,
Yes, dear.
honey,
What?
Yes, dear.
whose job is it to untangle necklaces in this house?
It's mine. She has no patience.
I would throw them all away before I sit and untangle them.
Same here. That's my job too. So
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hello, unseen lady in the background.
Hello, Jim, Roy, and Mickey.
Hello.
Hello, Christy.
I hope you all had a blessed day.
I made it.
Are you without Lisa?
Lisa is on her way to Wisconsin. Yes, she has
Aw.
a wedding she's on her way to, and it's a girls' weekend. And I think I kind of precipitated that turning into a girls' weekend. So it was 4 ladies that went, but 3 of the ladies are married as well, and the husbands backed out when I backed out, or after. So it turned into a ladies' weekend, but I think she'll have fun.
Yeah, but at least you get to be home alone now too.
No, there's no Home Alone anymore.
Well, you know, it's a break.
So
We all need breaks.
yeah.
I gotta go.
I need a break from work. They want me to work this weekend, but I've got other stuff planned.
Yeah.
Vandy said, "What is patience?"
that's what the doctors got.
Valid. It's one of those words. It can be taken 2 ways, right? So well,
Yeah,
I
keep
cannot
talking for a minute.
actually. I will say I've been looking at
Okay.
storage units lately, so I can't say that I will land one, but yeah,
It's always fun to browse.
yes, it is. I haven't done that in a while either, but I always tell people I'm not a window shopper, so if I'm not trying to buy something, I don't look. So it's kind of detrimental because if you don't want to buy something and you look, then I could turn around and buy something and I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
So there
That's
will
true.
always
I
be
tried to
another
call
one.
a facility today to buy one that she didn't get a look at, but then I looked to see what they close. They're open 9 to 6 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 9 to 2 today. And the auction went off at 9 o'clock or 9:30 this morning. And when I found out it was only up till 2 o'clock, I couldn't do it because I can't get there till after 3:30.
Is that the only time that their office is open? Right.
Well, during the week, they're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 9 to 6. Wednesday, they're up 9 to 2, which put a damper on me because I would want to went and paid for it.
Right. See, we got something like that around here, but most time you can pay them over the phone.
Well, it was cash only.
Yeah.
Hell, I need to find one you can pay over the phone. Shoot, that would be nice.
We get a lot of those around here.
Really?
Like there's several facilities down in Beaufort. The last 2 units we got over in Bamberg, both of those were pay over the phone too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was that like buy it online or is that like a?
That's from Storage Treasures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple around here that say cash or credit.
But most of these don't have like a office on that site. So
Actually, funny enough, I was thinking maybe it's the state lien laws, but maybe it's the facility, right? Because we have a facility up here. It's Spare Box is the name of it. It's not through Storage Treasures though. But when you buy a unit through them, you actually call in and you do the payment either online or over the phone, and then they give you a code and you go pick it up.
Yeah.
And then you have to drop the. What's that?
That's basically what these are.
Gotcha. And then you take the lock that's on it and you got to drop it in a lockbox on the way out so that they get their lock back.
One of the places that we deal with down in Beaufort, you just put the lock back on the unit after you clean it out. You take a picture of it, lock it back up with the same lock, and then the guy that comes around, like their what would you call the guy that cleans up or whatever, the maintenance guy or whatever?
The manager.
Yeah.
Well, he's really not
maintenance manager.
Yeah, he's kind of like the maintenance guy or whatever.
Did you say Tim and Christie?
Right. Basically, it's just like where Tim and Christie's got the spot down the road.
Right.
Yeah, facility operator.
There you go. There you go. But you just put the lock back on, and he comes make sure the unit's clean, and then they set it back up for resale, for re-rent or whatever. So, and then the one we did a couple weeks ago over in Bamberg, it had the lockbox set up like you were just talking about. It was actually an old grocery store that they built storage units inside of it.
Yeah.
What's up, Toppet?
Hey, Toppet, how you doing?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The only thing that was sickening about that place is every 30 minutes you had to go turn the lights back on. You had a timer, you had to turn it back on.
Yeah, those are
We've
rough,
had
especially
those.
the big unit.
Suck.
And both the units were 10 by 15s, but they wasn't. We got them both in one trip, my truck and my little small trailer. So old and
Ooh, I
low.
like it.
That means it didn't sound like they both were packed and stacked, were they?
No,
Okay.
actually, we kind of did a restorage of the love with one of them. Nicole run the girl down somehow through Facebook or something like that. She found the girl's pictures and the baby bracelets and all kinds of things like that. Found her on Facebook, and we ended up giving them their dresser back and passports and all their personal papers and pictures and everything. So that was good. And the other one we found cast iron frying pans and stuff in, and the brand new lawnmower.
Well, hi, Top It.
So
She's a pumpkin today.
so they were pretty good units. They wasn't really packed, but you got to realize my truck it's got an 8-foot by 10-foot bed on it, and it's got 4-foot or 5-foot sides on it. So my truck can haul a lot. And then I got a little, I think it's a 5x8 trailer. And what I normally do is I'll stack all the totes and everything on the trailer. And there's always something in the unit that I can put over the top of everything and then strap it down. This time it happened to be a hammock. So we put the hammock over it, man. It's just like a cargo net. Come on home. So, everybody does things different. Like most time you hear people say, make sure you take a broom to the unit so you can sweep it out. I can always find something in the unit to sweep the unit out with.
Yeah.
Always. We normally take a broom, but most units, like y'all say, y'all find air mattresses all the time. We find brooms. I got a pile of brooms by my front door, man. There must be 10 brooms standing by the wall. And I think I bought
in the trailer.
Man, poor lady.
Yeah, exactly. We definitely can sympathize and empathize with that one.
I just started looking at that one.
Poor
Yeah,
lady.
you can go to a storage unit and generally, besides air mattresses, yeah, we'll find a broom too. But I used to, in the summertime, I will take, I found one of those rechargeable blowers in it, little work blowers. So that's the thing I would use in the summertime.
I like it.
But I haven't done that in a while, in at least a year and a half. So
Why only the summertime would you use that? Why wouldn't you use it in the wintertime?
Can't blow snow you stepped on. I mean, and a lot of times the snow's heavy and moist, so you can't really blow the snow anyway. So,
Happy anniversary. Oh boy.
a little messy in the winter.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, see, we don't really have that problem here.
Happy anniversary, David and Rebecca.
Happy 10th anniversary, David and Rebecca, and congratulations. And I don't think we need to sympathize. I think you guys are probably going to have a great day and enjoy celebrating your 10th anniversary.
Oh, she's got to put up with him. What are you talking about? He's got to drive 2 hours tomorrow to pick up a storage unit.
Wow, on the anniversary.
Uh-huh.
That's a heck of an anniversary present, Vandy.
Right.
Y'all must be stopping for dinner on the way back.
On the way back or the way up, or both,
Buy her lunch, then buy her breakfast, and buy her dinner.
There you go.
Stay in the hotel. Hey.
They've done that.
Yeah. Make it a special anniversary. Pick up a storage unit and stay out of town. It's a
I'm not going to call him out or anything, but I need to say this. This is kind of funny. All right. When you buy a storage unit, don't you realize where the unit is before you go bidding on it to buy it? He bought a unit today, and the guy says, I don't know, it's in this town. I said, do you know where that's at? He's like, no.
You know, they got maps on most of these places. You can look at the map. It says, look at map. You click that button.
Right.
He just gets happy and bids, and then he forgets he bids on it and gets to notice he wins the unit. He's like, I didn't bid on that.
Yeah, tomorrow's Nicole's birthday.
Oh, David, I love you, man.
Oh, happy early birthday, Reclips.
Yep.
Happy
early
birthday, Nicole.
Yeah, she got my other phone. She said I can't look at the phone tonight while we're on live. She took it over.
Birthdays, anniversaries, you know, it all good.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's fun stuff. So you found something interesting this week, didn't you, Tim? That shiny thing you sent me the picture of last night?
Oh, yeah. Let me see if these guys know what it is. Hold on a second. I know where it's at. Oh, Lord have mercy. Getting old. Getting old.
You said it was shiny, huh?
Yeah, it is
It's shiny.
It is shiny.
What is it?
Full screening, Conky.
Full screen me, Conky.
I don't remember how to do this stuff, y'all. It's been a while.
It's made in Italy.
Yeah. See that.
You had to phone a friend on this one, guys.
Yes, I did. I phoned a friend.
So did you find out what it was?
Oh, yeah, and we know what it is now. Any ideas?
Come on,
Anybody in the
let's
chat know what this is?
Nope.
Made in
I
Italy.
figured, you know, Jim and Beth would be the closest ones to know
I
what it
figured
is,
Jim would know what this was.
right?
I really did. I thought I almost phoned Jim and sent him and said, "What is it?" But I'm like, you know what? I'll ask Mickey first.
Look like a filler gauge, something.
It's solid though. It's solid. There's no. That's not a hole. It's solid.
It is a tool, but it's not a mechanic's tool.
Nope.
Got no idea.
It's not a musician's tool either.
Nope. You can't play it. No air goes through it. Yeah, you did overwork me.
It keeps your finger from getting wore out. How about that?
That ball on the end isn't that big, you know, compared to my finger. And the whole thing's only just a little longer than my pinky. I guess my pointer finger. Anybody know?
I wish I could say I did, but I don't.
I've never seen nothing like it.
That's a pretty interesting tool.
Well, should you let them know what it is?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's to be used with a rotary dial telephone. It's to dial the telephone.
Wow.
You hold the handle and you.
Yeah. At least back in the day, unless they still do that in Italy.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It is pretty cool.
I never had one. I used my finger. That was mine.
Well, I did too, but that's actually a cool contraption. If you think about it. I use the pencil sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Or a pen and forget the pen's open, and mom be like, "Why is there writing all over the phone?"
That was for the really fancy people.
Right.
You have to be fancy to have that.
So, how much is something like that worth?
Well, it depends. It depends. I had a picture sent to me from my good friend Mickey there that How much was that?
Uh,
Should I pull the picture up? You got the
Yeah.
picture?
Yeah, but I don't know how to pull it up on here. I can pull it up on my phone, but
Well, pull it up on your phone. You
Yeah, and full screen yourself.
goodness.
Right,
Did I see that on
Brother Mickey, come through in the crunch again.
right.
There it is.
You find it before I did?
Yeah.
That's a different one. Same thing. Same use.
Wow.
225.
So
Wow.
who would have thunk it, huh?
I know.
For that little piece of metal.
Who would have thunk it?
I mean, that's crazy. You know, when you sort through stuff and you say, "Oh, I don't," and you toss it, right?
Yeah.
Is that sterling?
This one, I don't believe it is.
What's the writing on that? Right above
Italy.
the ball.
Italy. Yep.
It may be. You might want to check that out. It may be sterling.
It might be.
Wow.
But
I mean,
you know
I'm
what I'm
still-
saying? You sort through stuff as fast as you go through stuff sometimes. You see something like that. Would you keep it or even think about it?
I wouldn't think about it.
You'd toss
I will
in,
next time though.
you toss in the metal pile, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's your bolo for the day.
There you go.
Sheep.
You showed it on there.
Yeah, we showed
It's a blue.
little blue ring thing
several
month,
weeks ago.
several weeks ago, and she about tossed it. Then she looked it up, and it's sold already.
Nice.
Blue chariot. Jasper.
Hello, nightmares.
What's up, nightmares?
How you doing,
Hey,
Nightmares?
Nightmare.
Hello, and see if something sticks to it.
Yeah, you can see if a magnet sticks to it. If a magnet don't stick to it, it's either stainless steel or silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I don't want to run upstairs and get my magnet.
Yeah, they should receive that tomorrow.
Well, I mean, it's got to be vintage because, shoot, unless they still do those phones over in Italy, at least this way. I mean, that's outdated.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like at least 30 years?
At
Give or
least.
take.
Probably a little more than that. Probably around
Yeah.
40.
Probably closer to 40.
Yeah. I remember we had a rotary phone when I was a little kid, but it wasn't long. We had a push button phone.
Yeah,
Right.
I was thinking the same thing.
But
Craziest darn thing. Now, doing a little looking on these things a little bit, people would use these to keep themselves from getting the germs off of the phones by the dialing.
well, that's pretty cool. So that was back during the flu pandemic. Probably those come out.
It might have.
Which pandemic was that?
The flu.
That was one back in the 40s.
Yeah. Just thing, everything was a rotary dial phone back then. So you probably carried it around in your pocket like your pocket knife.
Yep.
Pull it out.
Oh, I would imagine that's what, yeah.
Yeah, interestingly enough, that is a valid point. I mean, I actually had to pick up a phone somewhere today where it's like, I didn't want it to touch my ear, much less touch the buttons,
Right.
But,
Do people still have phones with buttons?
right. In this
Yeah, they got
scenario,
one in the office at work.
Yeah.
Nightmare said we are watching a unit with the safe. Ah,
Very cool.
yeah.
Funny you bring that up. Somebody's watching a unit with a safe on it too.
Somebody else is watching one with a safe too.
Yeah.
Who is that? Mickey?
Let's check that out.
Yeah. Or is this Tim?
Too far away from Mickey. I know that.
Nice.
Now y'all just keep in mind that I cannot see the chat any longer.
You're all right. We'll let you know if something pops up.
Right there is the goods.
Still got 14 days, so you're looking at probably $3,000 because it's got that safe there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
And the bikes and the nice mud tires.
open the screen up bigger so we can see it.
I don't know how to do that.
Down in that little square looking thing down there. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few gun cases there too.
And does it say that the guns are part of the sale? That looks like the butt of a gun right there.
Yep.
It sure does. Huh.
And that's a linear for a CB radio, I think. And that's a CB radio on top of it.
Yep.
And
Would you call that a linear?
Yeah, linear. Yes, sir.
Isn't that boost the power?
Yeah, it makes it where you can talk further.
That's what I thought. Okay. I couldn't remember what they're called.
And then back, that's a rifle holder for when you're sighting it in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
A sportsman's unit.
like a pretty decent unit.
Pretty nice mountain bike there.
What's that right there? A lawnmower or a snowblower?
Lawnmower. That's the chute you see in the back where you would put the bag to catch the grass.
Yep.
Generator, air compressor. Nice.
Even got the hand truck to move the safe with.
And the dog kennel.
Maybe it's another cat unit, Tim. You better be careful.
No.
Those nice mud tires look brand new. They still got stickers on them.
Yep.
So they'll definitely go wong, 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 wong down the highway.
I don't think it looks like too bad of a unit.
No, I mean, right now at $600, those tires.
Hey, Uncle Bo, how you doing?
What's up, Uncle Bo? Yeah, the tires are probably $200 a piece.
I bet you that bike's a couple $1,000. That's an aluminum bike.
Yeah, the big thing is in 14 days, how high does it go and does it last or does it get paid?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
I'm going to say it probably gets paid unless the original owner's in prison or deceased.
How many bows are in there?
Bo?
Did you see that one yet? That picture? One with a blue tote?
That's right here.
Mm.
There's
Looks like three.
I think there's 4 up there. There's one in that case too, I bet you.
There's
Yeah.
one here.
How many days this
One
got? 14?
14 days.
Very nice.
Uncle Bo, we're on storage Bratz this week.
Yeah, those tires would definitely go humming down the road, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they're definitely one. And what is that? One of them little buddy heaters?
I don't know. I was wondering what that was myself.
Pretty sure that's one of them buddy heaters.
Maybe that's a jump box.
No, it's a heater. See the wires in the front of it?
Oh yeah, I see them now. Okay.
And then it's got a knob right here to turn it. Probably one of Mr. Heaters or something like that.
I don't know.
I mean, the bows are there. You know they're there.
Yeah.
And then there's what is this right here? What seat is this off of?
What's that?
Under the lawnmower, there's like a seat.
I see that.
What size is this?
This unit is a 10 by 10. 72 hours to clean it out. $100 deposit.
That is a very nice unit. The question becomes, in 14 days, what does that look like?
Right?
Yeah, there's a couple things to definitely consider. I mean, the tires look decent. If they had the rims with them, they'd be even more decent.
Well, let me tell you this though. I found out that it's harder to sell a set of tires with rims than it is to sell tires without rims because everybody's vehicle don't fit that rim.
Well, that is true.
So, as far as from a selling standpoint, it's better to have the tires without the rim.
I almost think they don't have rims the way that stuff's sitting down in that.
Yeah.
Well, the one at the bottom looks kind of flattened out some also. Looks like it's got a little weight on it, so I don't think it's.
Well, yeah, those tires are probably heavy.
The other option you have, though, is if it had rims, you could take the rims off the tires and sell them separately.
Yeah, sell the tires, sell the rims. Yeah.
My issue I have with rims, though, and is I never end up with all the specifications that I need to sell them.
Right.
So it's always missing something or missing all of them completely so that you can't fit them properly. And then I have people that have stopped by and try to take off a wheel and take off a rim, and try to put the rim on, and that just never ends up working.
Is that another lawnmower underneath the lawnmower? Or is that, you said it's a seat?
This thing right here, I really don't know because it's got like a control. Maybe it's a grass spreader or something.
It says start and run.
Can we get a slightly better picture of it?
I was trying to browse
Is
through
there a
mine.
slightly better picture, I guess, really is the question.
Right there's about the best you can get.
Hmm.
But it looked like a seat almost, but now it doesn't really look like a seat that much.
There's a start and a run and a primer thing there where you push to prime it.
I don't think that's a lawnmower, though, because I can't say I've ever seen that with a lawnmower.
No, but there is a wheel on both sides, I see.
Yeah. With the start and run, that choke mechanism, I would be willing to think with it being in Michigan, it is possible it could be like a single stage blower or snow blower.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Just looking at that mechanism and thinking about it, but you got a generator. And where's this in Michigan? Is it like the upper UP of Michigan?
Honestly, I haven't looked at that.
All right, David, you haven't looked where it was yet?
I wasn't worried about it because there's some storage unit auctions up there too. Monroe, Michigan.
No, it's in Monroe. No.
How far is that from us? I'm going to find out.
12 hours.
12 hours?
About 14, 16 hours for me. Maybe 20. Depends on how far up Michigan.
Well, let's see. Monroe, Michigan
Monroe, Michigan.
It's probably going to be, at least from Cleveland, probably about a 3.5 hour trip. It looks like it's about halfway between Detroit and Toledo.
3 hours and 14 minutes for me.
I know I can get to Detroit in 3.5 to 4 hours tops.
No, it's telling me 3 hours and 14 minutes from my house.
There you go.
Huh. I think it'll all fit in the trailer.
Boy, my computer's all screwed up.
What's wrong?
It says 2 hours and 48 minutes
Well,
from
that might,
here.
that's probably you. Aren't you
Oh,
close?
no, wait a minute. Monroe's right across the border.
Yeah, aren't you close
Yeah.
to Michigan and he is?
Is it just under 3 hours?
No, they're
Yeah, for 3 hours.
it
Yeah,
probably
it's
would be
right
about
above
the same
Toledo.
time.
I wonder what else is in this unit, because this is a 10 by 10,
Yeah, and you're not seeing much.
and you're not seeing a lot. There's a lot of stuff in this unit.
Oh, you know, they might have it all piled up one corner though.
There's a mower on top, and we don't know what's on bottom.
It's got wheels. Whatever's on bottom.
Well, I don't know. This is the door of the unit right here. So that
Right.
is the very front of the unit.
That's the front.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
What's in the back? I don't think all that might fit in your trailer, Tim.
I don't think it'll all fit in the trailer either, but that don't mean I can't make 2 trips if it's worth it.
Or just go rent a 26-foot U-Haul for today.
That's always a possibility. How many more gun cases are in there, I wonder?
Yeah, who knows what's in the back if that's in the front?
Right.
Could be the truck that goes with those tires.
Could be. But it's definitely full to the top.
That is true. It top and to the front.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's a good unit.
Oh, it's definitely a good unit. But, wow.
Yeah.
You can't even look through a hole anywhere. There's not even a crack to look through. Looks fun.
Definitely a good unit. The question ends up being, after 14 days, I mean, what is it? What's it worth to you, you know?
Well, we can revisit it next week because there'll still be time. And the
Right.
week after.
I was about to say, I mean, well, actually, if it's 14 days, would it be ending next Wednesday?
No,
Or
it's
I'm
got
sorry,
2
in 2 weeks.
No, it'll end Thursday morning,
Okay.
Yep.
I believe. Yeah, we
But
can
it's 14 days
revisit
of
this. I don't know. I just thought it was a good unit.
That's a cloth gun case right there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a cloth rifle case, probably vintage.
It looks fat, like it's got a vintage rifle in it too.
So there's 3 cases right there by the gun cabinet or gun safe. I don't know. I think something's going to be in there for some reason. I just got a warm, fuzzy feeling on that unit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get those and it works out good. Other times you get them and they don't work out great. But I think there's enough stuff there that warrants looking at a little bit more. No, it's a 10 by 10, Vandy.
10 foot wide, 10 foot deep,
Yeah.
and it is packed to the ceiling.
Cool. Anybody else got something to look at?
No, I just saw one that I've looked at. I don't know how many times. We've looked at it on here. I don't know how many times. The one down in Florence, Kentucky. I'll send a.
I don't know how to do that. You just have to tell me the zip code, man.
Hold on a minute now. Trying to get it to come up here.
Is that the one you just sent?
Now I got to find.
No, I think it was another one. 41042.
Wait just a second. I got to figure out where to put the zip code in again.
Wow.
It's the one with a Corvette in the back of it that ain't for sale.
What in the world is this thing you sent us?
All right, what is it again? 4 what?
41042.
How many miles?
5 miles. It's it. I just gave you the where it's at.
Which one are we looking at?
The one that is, well, let me get back down here. It's 19 days out.
Oh goodness. That's like on
Yeah,
page 96.
That means you got to scroll down to the bottom. Yep.
It's a $20 bid right now.
That's like on page 96, maybe.
Probably. And when you see it, you'll see a blue power wheel setting up. You see the bottom of it.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't see something blue like a power wheel.
nope. I didn't.
Page 2 had a $20 one.
Must be on the page back, maybe. Okay, we're getting to the 19-day ones here. Right there.
There it is. 10 by 40. Cars not included.
So that means the power wheel's not included.
Now, there's the Corvette.
Fourth picture in.
The one with the press.
Yeah, what's to the back of the press?
Could be a gun saver. It could be a filing cabinet.
It's a gun safe. I've been watching this one for a year.
Wow.
It's been for sale for a year. Wow. I mean,
every time you turn around, it's up here, but every time I go to bid on it, it disappears.
Do they have a better picture of that? Right there.
there it is. Oh, wow. Wow.
And there's like table legs up on top of it or something.
Right. Yeah, there's table legs up on top of it.
How big of a unit's that?
10 by 40.
Hey,
Woo, man.
Actually, there's a Corvette in the back of it, so it ain't that big. And the Corvette does not go.
That's a lot of stuff on top and around it, though.
Why would you stack stuff on top of your car?
it's just light stuff, man. It won't hurt it. Fiberglass
Wow.
won't break that easy.
Why would you leave a nice car like that in a storage unit to get sold?
Purple haze.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Don't
Oh,
worry.
man. We did something today. I got to tell you guys about this.
I've actually seen that unit a couple times, by the way.
Oh, there's a
Yeah, I
red-
know. We showed it on here.
That's your
Yep.
Confederate flag right there. I actually was bidding on this probably about 3-4 months ago.
Ah,
I remember this unit.
you got paid?
Yeah,
I imagine you'll get paid again.
there's a few of them. There was a couple of them in Michigan I was looking at that popped back up again. Actually, one of them did actually get sold. As far as I know, I haven't seen it yet.
Right.
But it came up a couple times. And the last time it came up, it said guns aren't for sale, or if you find guns or whatever in it. So basically,
There's a
you
crossbow, isn't it?
yep.
Sure looks like it.
Do we?
That's
Yeah,
the
this is
oil
one of
back
those
there,
ones.
isn't
If it ever actually sold, you got to be on it. But because of all the advertisement over the past year, you know if somebody's going to pay some good money for it.
I would think.
I've seen this one up to $11,000.
it? 11,000?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Was that at first, like when you first started seeing it, or was that recent?
I'll be right
That
back.
was about the second time I seen it. First time it wasn't up there that high and disappeared with 2 weeks to go. But the last 3 times I've really watched it, and I just put a bit in it so I know, so it would tell me when it's, you know, it will remind me later.
Yeah.
Not really. Almost 3.5 hours. Yeah.
But
Hey, settle down back there, lady.
Hey.
there's a couple of them. Storage Stacker ain't in here tonight, is he?
No, yeah, I don't think he follows my channel. He's lost.
Uncle Bo said, if you buy a unit with a car in it, if the doors are unlocked, would you take stuff out of the car?
Well, if the car is not listed, I mean,
It's being used for storage.
yeah, the contents of the car, it don't say the contents isn't. It says the vehicle itself. That means you can pull the motor and the rims and everything else off it too.
Is valid.
There's one in Kalamazoo, Michigan with a gun safe. There's one in Hilliard with a safe. I don't see it though.
So I guess my question would be, how much would you be willing to go in on that unit for? That's always the question. Because, I mean, the reality is you're probably, I mean, I don't think any of us would be buying a unit with the safe in it in hopes that we're finding stuff to probably resell.
Well, there's a bunch of toolboxes in there too.
Look at Mickey. I mean, so how much, like, I know if, and I never have, and even if I have, I wouldn't say it. So the short story is I've never found a gun in a unit. But if that were the case, it wouldn't be something I'd sell.
Yeah, the only one I've ever found in the unit was a little 22.
I've got 6 guns.
So how deep would, so if there were a lot of guns in the unit, would we be looking to sell them or keep them? And if so, then my question then becomes, what's the value of buying the unit? To keep it, or and how much would we go for it? Or would you want to sell it, and how much would you go for it in that scenario? Is that a difference?
I'd keep the usage profit.
Yep, me too.
Me 3.
You know, that's a bonus. It's like I look at it this way. Okay, so I paid X number of dollars for it. The gun's worth how much? I didn't have to go out and buy it.
Right.
You know?
So then this 10 by 40, for example, if that was what would you pay for it in hopes that you find a loaded safe?
This one we got on the screen right now?
Yeah.
I mean,
what would it be worth?
100% honest, I probably wouldn't pay much more than about $250. That's the size I'm gonna go because I'm cheap. So, you know,
I'd go G.
I'm sorry. Did you say V?
he said he put 5 bands on it.
He didn't want to say too much because he didn't want Beth to throw something at him.
Good thing she just went upstairs.
Uncle Bo.
I mean, if I was in a position with you know extra, and I had it just to do it, you know, I might would go 1,000 on it maybe. But I'd bid on the other one that we were looking at first.
Okay.
Because I know I can get at least $800 out of them tires.
Right.
And that's without selling another thing in the unit.
I would have to say that's probably what I noticed with a lot of these units with the safes. Like there isn't much else in the unit usually to sell. It's just a safe and you're hoping things are in the safe, you know?
Right.
So that's a valid point about, like in that particular scenario with the other one, you got the tires, a few other sellable products, you know what I mean? But how much do you end up going even on that scenario too, though?
Right, and then you get $100 for the push mower, and if the generator works, you can probably get $200 or $300 for it. So I mean, you can go $1,200-$1,500 from just the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then throw the bows in there if you don't want to keep the bows. There's some more.
Yeah.
You know.
Your candy?
And that bike, I'm telling you, that bike's worth money.
Yeah, it looked like a Walmart bike.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
sell those at Walmart.
Huh?
They don't sell those at Walmart.
I doubt they sell that at Walmart. What are you doing, Cat?
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
No, you're not allowed to go to bed yet.
Why?
Cause
I've been working.
Miss Bess done went.
Miss Beth went. Yeah, there you go.
She went up to read.
it's okay, Christy. You can go to bed.
Your wife bought stuff from me, Mickey.
Isn't she awesome?
Mhm.
Too bad the box already left the house. The box.
Oh, you got the box?
Not yet. We haven't got the box.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got a Huffy aluminum mountain bike, 26-inch, $128 at Walmart.
That one wasn't a Huffy though.
What was it?
Rika, yeah, or Harika, or I don't know, some weird foreign name. Renee and Cuddles, hello. Renee and Cuddles said hello,
Renee.
Christy.
Hello.
Why do I look funny, Bandy?
Because at some point you had hair.
I had hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Must have been a wig.
Did you go down to storage unit?
Do what?
Mandy.
He bought 2 today. He got another one. He went and got one today, and he's got to go get one tomorrow. Except the one tomorrow's an hour and almost 2 hours away, you know?
I thought he said it was 3.
It might be 3 by the time he gets there, depending which way he goes.
I thought he said it was 3 hours away.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I don't even know where he's going then. He might have got a different unit than what I thought.
I don't know. He said what town it was in. I don't remember. It wasn't Walterboro, so I didn't pay attention.
Well, I started listing records again. I only got a few.
I got a bunch of records on my list one day. How you list them, man? Do you scan them or what? You take a picture of the album cover and then or you just type all of that stuff in.
I typed the name of the artist, the name of the album, and then there's a little code on there. If you type that in too, it comes up and fills out all your information and your item specifics for you.
Talking about the code that's on the inside of the record?
Well, it's usually on the outside of the album cover, a little like RL1234.
Okay.
Sometimes they're on the back of it. Sometimes it's on the front. It's also on the record too.
Yeah. Who's Tom Cruise's teeth? There's some place you can look them up. I can't remember the web page you told me, but you can go to that page and type in that little number that's scribed in on the inside of the record.
Right.
And it'll tell you the value of it, how many copies were made.
That's too much work. I just list them.
Yeah. Well, you know. He's literally got pallets and pallets of records though.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
That's his business, his records.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the record business for a while.
Yeah. I mean, he has
said he's going to Leavittsburg, by the way.
So, Leavittsburg.
Warren, Ohio area almost.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about
But
12.
I thought he wasn't buying another unit today.
About 12.
He bought another one. He went and picked it up today. Said he left most of it there because it was pictures,
Oh,
personal stuff. But he said he'll still make money on it. He thinks, which is good. That's the main thing.
that's what
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
Yep.
I mean, that is the goal, but then the traveling, that expense is an expense too.
Yep.
Especially you got to take the wife out to dinner and lunch and movies.
Maybe maybe even buy a hotel or rent one.
There's my fat bag. Here, what?
He said fat cat now.
Oh, fat cat. Yeah, she's fat. But it's okay.
I stayed at Tim and Christie's almost a whole week, never seen the cat but twice.
Well, now this is third
Yep.
time.
What
I
are you
think
doing?
I
I
seen
never
it.
seen the cat when we was there.
Huh? What are you doing?
Yeah, I stayed there
Oh,
probably right at a whole week, between the two times, and I think I might have seen the cat twice.
AJ gets yelled at for picking on the cat, but I noticed that the cat will walk right up and walk right under AJ with her tail in her nose, and AJ will like make a move at her, and AJ gets yelled at because the cat scatters. But the cat's older, so can't give it too much of a heart attack.
Right. I bet the cat can fend for itself if it needed to, though.
Oh, that cat
That's
would
so
fend
too.
for itself. Don't try to give that cat a bath. I'll tell you that right now. Unless you got freaking steel mesh clothing on.
How about walk it with a leash?
I don't know about that either. I don't know if you could get the leash on her.
Well, it could make an interesting video.
There you go. Cat bathing 101, Tim.
God's sakes, don't give him any ideas.
Cat bathing 101.
Oh boy, that would go over like a rocket.
That sounds like a viral video idea to me.
Oh, it might be. You never know.
Never seen that footage, the fail army.
Especially with that cat. That cat would probably figure out a way to climb up the wall and go out over top of the shower door.
Yeah, you could do
Get out of
that.
there.
With that shower y'all got, you could fill the tub up and just toss it in and shut the shower door.
I think it'd walk on water and be out of there before you get that door shut.
You gotta stand there with a broom, man, and keep knocking it back in.
Don't give me any ideas. Oh my.
Hey, next thing you know, you're going to see Tim. He's going to be all scratched up.
Yeah, instead of big chunks out of his forehead, he'll have lots of little scratches.
Right.
Oh boy.
Out of his arms, his face.
Yep.
Sounds fun. You need me to come video it?
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna get me in trouble, Mickey.
For some reason, I don't think you need Mickey to get in trouble.
No, I don't.
I had to put a tripod up because I don't think I'm coming for the cat video, man. I don't know, maybe. Well, that might be fun. You never know. Anyway, I know Mr. Jim's had a long, hard day, and Alpha's probably had a long, hard day.
Mr. Jim doesn't work. He sleeps in the bucket all the time.
But we used to have a foreman, and he would take the guys to the job, right? And then he'd go wait at the other end of the job, to make sure the job gets done right.
Mm-hmm.
And probably about 30 minutes before you get there, he'd somehow get out the truck perfectly on time. I don't know how. But if you walked up there while the equipment was, a good ways from him still, you catch him sleeping all the time. Pretty great. I used to run the herbicide truck, so I used to get my hours in every day. Or either I run a slow
3.5 hours.
I used to work I'd work 10-hour days and then skip lunch and everything so I'd get off early on Thursdays.
We do that on Friday.
Yeah. Well, see, we worked 4 10s, and then I wouldn't take no hour lunch. I wouldn't take no breaks and no lunch. So I only worked 4 hours or 5 hours on Thursday. So
That's cool.
I'd end up taking leave for like 2 hours, annual leave for 2 hours, and just take the rest of the day off. The state was a good job. I love that job. It was great. I learned a lot at that place, and the people were fun. But you had to deal with the public a lot, so that made it kind of not fun.
Hey, the part of Dayton I'm in, we got a lady that walks up and down the road and has a full-fledged argument with herself.
We used to have a guy like that in Walterburg, and then somebody finally hit him with a car. He stepped out in the traffic. Most people would stop for him or whatever. They'd see him by the road. This
Yeah.
person, I guess, was from out of town and didn't know that he'd step out in front of him, and they clipped him with a car.
Wow.
Yep. But anyway, guys, we've been on here almost an hour and a half, and I know y'all got better things to do.
Hey, we're still here, so what's better than that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'll sit here all night. You're not scaring me a bit, buddy. Yeah, I propped my foot up right here. All right, we're good. Here, there we go. So what we gonna talk about, guys? Get my hat on.
It's the thinking cap.
That's my Sean Goodman hat.
Okay.
Looks just like the one he used to wear, or had what he wore in the video. Don't quite fit my head though.
I'd love to say I got a storage unit to pick up tomorrow, but I don't. But tomorrow is my clothes hunting day. And this weekend in my area, they got a community garage sale.
Oh yeah, you're going clothes hunting.
No, I wouldn't. It'd be more just hunting in general. For me, video games, stuff like that.
Right.
Finding the good stuff that I can look up and know exactly what I'm getting and how much I can make off of it.
Do you also look at toys like old action figures and things like that, or you kind of skip over those?
No, if I can find them, yeah. I mean, one of my big ones that, if I can help it, Transformers, big time. Star Wars, if I can find I think it's the original 13 from 1977. Those sell very well.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking at toys that I grew up with, so late 70s, 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling somebody the other day if I could find all the He-Men that we buried at this one school we used to be at.
Yep.
We used to always bury He-Men and couldn't find them, and then we could find all those now and they were in decent condition. We'd be thousandaires at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell, there's an auction tomorrow. I saw it's an auction I've gone to. And the short story is they have a flat of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Probably, I want to say about 15 of them roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Just guessing off the top of my head, probably 12 to, I'd say between 12 and 18. And then they have another flat with all the the cards that they might have came on,
Right.
or off the boxes, the descriptions, and all the little accessories. So
People love those things, man.
oh yeah.
I
Yeah, they
was
do.
genuinely surprised that somebody paid, I think it was $68 for a pencil and 2 erasers because it was Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy, huh?
a pencil and 2 erasers.
You wouldn't think that.
Nope. No
I mean, that's
way.
the thing. You just never know, you know? I mean, um, it's like I was telling somebody today, like we sold something individually through Facebook Marketplace. People show up to pick it up. It's one of the reasons I was late. I mean, that got coordinated and I didn't hear from them all day. And then all of a sudden it's like 6 o'clock. I got the message, hey, I can come after work. I'll be there about 7:30. Like, um, but the guy that came to help move stuff out with his pickup truck for the lady, his mom died. So I was explaining to him, I mean, we try to come and look at estate sales before people start throwing stuff out. Cause, especially I gave him an example of like comic books from like 1950s, they may not be good. They may even be missing covers, but I mean, we have an audience that, people buy it. So,
Yep.
I mean, before you throw it out thinking it's junk, I mean, you just never know what's valuable.
I had a few comic books listed.
Then on the other side of the coin, you get a lot of people that say this is mid-century modern. That's what people are buying, so it's valuable. And it's like there's so much that, okay, just because it's old, antique, or vintage, that doesn't mean that it's worth money either. So everything's a double-edged sword. But yeah,
Everybody thinks their stuff's worth a lot, you know?
Oh yeah. Well, that's that emotional attachment. I paid such and such. That's the other big thing. I paid such and such for this, so I need to get at least this amount. And I think that's one of the first things I ask people when we do estate sales is, is the goal to liquidate or to get as much as you can? And of course, everybody wants both, but really, it's two different mind states, though.
Yeah.
You need to liquidate the house. You need to sell the house. You need this gone in a couple months. Because the kids don't want it. Everybody's already got their families, and it's just this house that people are stuck with a bunch of memories in it. You want to liquidate it. That's the perfect ideal person for us. You want to get as much as you want. I mean, I got to walk away from those kind of people because you're going to want me to hold something for a year, and then you're going to bug me every month. How come it hasn't sold yet? Well, you valued it at something that fits for you and not what the market's really,
Right.
But that's our business either way, to know these things as well. So, and I mean, all of us here, not like me and Lisa, but I mean, you guys know, I mean, you got to look at people and tell them the real,
Yep.
So
Very
Lisa
true.
used to be worried to tell people, hey, don't tell them we don't donate it. Cause I tell them, look, if this was me, this would be going to Goodwill or, I just toss it out. I mean,
right.
I hate to do that, but I mean, I can't try to make you happy selling something I know is not going to sell. It doesn't make sense. So
That is very true.
but yeah, that was a rant and rumble. A little rambling there, but it's interesting how things work. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people
Ooh,
want
Mickey has to cook dinner tomorrow.
It's her birthday.
Right.
I
What you
cooked
cooking?
lasagna.
Ooh,
She likes lasagna.
sounds like the party's over at the storage Bratz.
Yeah, it does.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
See, like the pencils I sold were similar to these.
Ooh.
4 of them for $269.
Jesus.
4 pencils. But mine had 2 erasers in it
Okay.
in the pack.
Wow.
I can't find one like it, but
How quickly did they sell?
it really didn't take that long. Maybe a month. I mean,
You didn't have them that long. I know you said you listed them, and before long, he's like, I sold them.
Yep. And the other thing that came out that same unit which was the unit I was talking about earlier that had the stuff from 1994 and everything in it, was those Legos I just sold recently, which is another thing that's ridiculous.
Oh, Legos are ridiculous.
Yeah, we sold one little package of unopened Legos. The package was probably about as big as my cell phone. About this thick for like $140. It's crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I would ever buy Legos for that much. But I guess if I was into collecting or whatever, I would buy them. I guess, but I'm not. So
No.
that's, I think the highest price I've ever bought anything for to collect it was actually a Pokemon card, and it's a you can't even find a listing for it in the condition that I have. The one I have is still in the original uh, magazine it came in. Never been taken out. Still in the original envelope where it got sent. Yeah, Nicole never got the chance to put the things in the tote, the eBay tote.
Hmm.
I mean, they sold pretty quick. It's just wild. Some things sell right now, and then some things take a while.
Yep.
Yeah. The ebbs and flows of it all.
Yeah, it does. There's stuff she sold a couple things this month that she's had on there for a year.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
And it was funny because it was like bam, bam, bam. It's like she was getting ready to pull them and take them to the flea market.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Hmm.
See the box on the pencil or the package on the pencil looked like this packaging, but it just had a pencil, and then at the bottom of the pencil it had two erasers. So I mean, it was
Hmm.
old school packaging and everything. It was pretty cool. And I think we got one still listed that was the Power Rangers, like a Power Rangers pencil. I guess they're not as collectible as the Ninja Turtles.
Nah, I can't say I've heard of that. So,
No.
but I mean, they didn't come around too long after that, if I'm correct. I think
Right.
that was getting out of the cartoon era and going into the live action kids entertainment.
Right.
But
I think we still got the Power Rangers one, and I mean, I listed it below what the other ones that are online listed for, and I think it's still like listed for like $40, something like that.
Yeah, there'll be that one person that sees it, so got to have it.
Yep. Who knows when though? Olin might sell it after I'm gone. Who knows?
Thundercats, I like
Yeah.
that one too.
Thundercats was a good one.
Lionel. But
I got some some regular cassette tapes on eBay also. New in the package.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We got brand new, 10 brand new deep or VCR tapes
I might actually have a
on
VCR
eBay.
tape listed also. New ones.
Bought the whole pack for $1.
Yeah. I got an Alf. I'm looking for the the pencil. Got a
I'll be
Smurf.
right back.
oh, Jim's in trouble.
He's probably past his bedtime.
I know I got Got a couple Beanie Babies listed too for $2,000.
Wow.
Yep. I had a couple Garbage Pail Kid stickers listed, like $80, I think. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, at this point, if it's not selling quick enough on eBay, fortunately for me, I just throw it in an online auction and get rid of it.
Yeah.
But there's still too much that I keep. That's for sure. Still too much I keep hoping and
We all do.
let it sit for a minute. And then after so long, it's like, you know what? I haven't listed this yet. It's time to just get rid of it.
Oh, somebody must want those Beanie Babies.
I wish
Those
they
need
would.
to come down.
Yeah, I'll go through, the listings sometimes, and I'll drop the prices down a couple $100 on things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got a 1986 Garbage Pail Kid number 132 for $5, another one for 17, and then another one which is it's number 161A, and then I added 161B for $120, and it's got 3 people watching it.
Looks like Nicole said no, he needs to bring the price down.
Yeah. Satan from South Park. I think I remember that character.
Well, gents, I will say my son is kind of waiting for dinner. Yeah.
You got to love that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, won't get into all that. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we can get off anytime.
Yeah.
How about a vintage portable ashtray?
Sounds like that would be is that the metal one that
It's a pocket ashtray, man.
a pocket ashtray?
It's what? It's a little round one.
No, it's like a little flat package that you
Really?
just put your butt in and close it, and I guess it kills it.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Vantage put them out.
I've never seen one of those before.
I got one listed on eBay. You can buy it and have your own.
I don't smoke anymore, so I ain't got to worry about that at least.
Yeah, the Power Rangers 1993 vintage Blue Morphin Power Ranger. $18. That's what I got listed for, which is cheaper than anybody else got listed for. So. But yeah, it's crazy that people, I mean, I guess if they got to relive their childhood or they want their kids to see the things that they had during their childhood or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, pencil topper. Yeah, I think some people like eBay. It's a couple different mindsets, and that I see at least, which is I'm either selling stuff that people want to collect, or when it comes to stuff that's of usage, I'm finding clothes keeps it going.
Yeah.
But
I'm back.
if it hasn't sold in the last 90 days, at minimum, I'm usually looking for 4 to 6 weeks. Then I will say it won't go up on eBay if it doesn't matter what it is. Find another way to get rid of it.
Yeah. I got some books listed too. I'll be sober in the morning if y'all know anybody wants to buy some of those.
Uh-oh. That was a deep sigh there, Tim.
I got a case of them on there for $100.
Yeah. We'll jump on those, huh?
I wish somebody would. Hey, the list price is $15.95 per book.
I know it.
So
Well, gents, on that note, I gotta sober up so that I can be sober in the morning. So, so that being said, you all have a great evening, and I guess let me go take care of my son before he pulls out like hot dogs and eats those.
All right.
You know,
Later, man.
get him something better than just hot dogs, like
It's nothing better than hot dogs, man. Dump some chili on them and call it a day.
Time to get.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make the chili, and we don't have the chili.
Oh, okay. Well,
But he's got to eat them all day, so I'll give him something a little bit better than hot dogs.
Sounds
Try
great.
and teach him how to cook.
There you
Gents.
go.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, Roy.
Nicole said we should teach how to list on eBay.
We could do that on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So next month we'll be back on your channel, Tim.
Next month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll learn how to do that next month. Then.
Oh, guys. I got to get off here. I got to go check the full pump.
Yeah, we're all going to get off, I think.
It don't seem to be working.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Well, I hope
All
it
right,
ain't
y'all.
no problem.
We love y'all.
All
We
right.
hope y'all all have a good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Love y'all. Good night.